Velete, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all.
Let's watch this video.
Now, firstly, let me address the issue of universities, where there's a video of me saying that we can have universities. There's nothing that stops us from having universities for Zulus, Bedis, Xhosa, etc. And I believe that even though I don't think that I put it the way that I intended to put it, I do want to take full responsibility for it and say that it did not come out the way that it was intended. The purpose of the messaging was to say that the same way that AfriForum has built universities and they're able to speak Afrikaans, we can also have universities that cater for our selective or respective languages. I don't think that's the way that it came out, and it came out as though I'm trying to say that we can have separate tribes having their own universities. I'm not sure why some are now trying to spin it as though it was to say that Zulus can have their own university, because I mentioned quite a number of languages, but I guess that's how propaganda works. But on my part, in the way that the messaging came out, I do apologize for that. And then second to that, I just want to talk about the issue of AfriForum. So on the issue of AfriForum, I would like to put it on record that March and March is a movement. AfriForum is a movement. We're both not political parties. We're not in some political agreement.
All right. One thing about this lady is that she knows how to manipulate her gullible followers. You know, this her March and March protesters, the members of this March and March protest. This particular lady, Jacinta, she knows how to manipulate them. She knows how to control them with her words. Like, she mastered it. I heard she was a radio or TV presenter, so she mastered how to correct her words, like to make sure that she manipulates her people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she misyan. She made a mistake. She was tribalistic, though she has been tribalistic all along. You understand? Even on her Twitter, her old tweet and all of that, she has been against Pedi, Venda, Kotsa, Songa and all of that. Because she's a Zulu girl. So Zulus are always against. Zulus are tribalistic. They believe in conquer and rule. Like, they believe in divide and rule and conquering. So now, imagine a leader of March and March protest that is fighting for the benefits of the whole South Africans, both white and black. And now she's preaching for division. Like, they should give them KwaZulu Natal University, then give Pedi University, Venda University, Limpopo, not Limpopo, Xhosa University, Tsonga University, and all of that. Soto University, So that's what this lady, that's what. If you see any March and March protester, like, follower, not the leaders, those ones that have collected money, not those ones that they were sponsored. No, not those ones that are sponsored. No, I mean the followers, the ones behind. If you see any of them that have critical thinking ability, show me, and I will deactivate my account. None of them. I've never seen. Just few of them. You understand?
I don't know if we should call it March and March or we should call it March and Laugh. Literally, the followers of March and March are the most naive followers you could ever find in the world. Like, you're just literally following anything. Right now, the same March and March goes to the Afrikaners that went to say that there's a genocide happening in South Africa. Basically what they're saying black people are killing white people in South Africa. And your March and March followers believe her when she says she went to meet with AfriForum because AfriForum is going to teach her something. Like, how naive can we actually be to believe it? Follow the money. The money never lies. The same Afrikaners represented by AfriForum who are hiring undocumented immigrants. But it's going to teach you something.
If you're a South African today and you're still blaming foreigners for the problems that you have, you're still blaming foreigners that when awuvukanga uyopanda, awuvukanga uyozama ukuthengisa something. You're still blaming foreigners for the lack of opportunities. You are just lazy, man. We are twafa. You are just lazy, because what do you mean there's no opportunities? After the 30th of June, if your mind didn't open to see the opportunities that exist, you are just lazy. There's nothing at this point stopping you from going to the streets and selling amatomati, fruits and vegetables. There's nothing stopping you from becoming a runner. There's nothing stopping you from going to work for white people like you always wanted. That's why you chase the foreigners and become house nannies. There's nothing stopping you from becoming a garden boy at this point. Go there and cut grass in white people's houses and white people's farms. There's nothing stopping you at this point from hustling, going selling brooms in the streets, selling mishanelo. There's nothing stopping you at this point. There's nothing stopping you from even owning a spaza shop. There's nothing. And if you're still complaining at this point, my guy, you're just lazy out here. You're just lazy. You don't want to work. You are very lazy. You are tougher. You are tougher because according to you, you are telling yourself that the only thing that will keep you going is just marching in the street and complaining every day. That's your motto. When people wake up and go hustle, when people wake up and go or something in the streets, some people, excuse me, that was bad. But it's fine, let's keep it going. But excuse me. When people wake up and they become runners, when people wake up, bayozama something, even to polish icathulo zabantu emamall. When you decide to wake up and go and march and blame other people for your lack of ambition, they will never be saving you. There is no marching that will save you. There is no motivation that will save you. There is no EFF, DA, MK Party, Jacinta, or whoever who's gonna save you out here. You don't deserve to have nice things because nice things only come to those who work hard for them. When we are Strafel, so just sit down. Just sit down. If march maybe is your new job, at least get paid for it. Go and march upataliwe for ukmarcha. Ungamacheli mahala because let me tell you now, there's people who are busy marching, busy going, taking videos and content. Bayapataliwa. They've made it their job to get paid from these things of marching. They've monetized from these things. They've opened channels. Bayapataliwa ngama AdSense, ngama YouTube. Bayenza lezi zinto lezi, they upload it online. They get paid from Facebook. At least bona bayatenga abanengondo. They're not just marching for no reason. When Nigeria is marchela, you don't even have 2 rand to smoke. Oh, and then you're just lazy, mama. Now you're lazy, tina skatele, tina, ukuthi nihlezi nimamela manga, people who don't tell you the truth. People who are busy telling you sweet nothings to appease your emotions. Your emotions don't matter, baba. You're lazy. And someone needs to tell you that you are lazy. What do you mean when you look march every day? If you have energy to march, what do you mean you don't have energy to go in the streets and busy sell ama ice with 1 rand? Yeah, sell. Yo, kunani? Angithi ngixosha labantu laba basithengisela ama ice. Hamba uthengisa wena. There's nothing stopping you now. You can literally go and become an Uber driver. You can literally go uyoshaya ama 60-60, yo drive ikutu ushaya ama Uber Eats. Mara wena usamacha usacomplaina, hey, uzomacha kuze kube nini? Suka niyatswafa nina ayikho lento yenu.
So I was just thinking, and this it came to my mind. I said, South Africans were like driving away foreigners, mostly black foreigners, out of their country, because they have businesses, bazaar shops in the city, and they believe they are exploiting their people. Then I was like thinking, if really foreigners came to your country like Somalia, Nigeria, Pakistanis, etc., and open shops, people call it bazaar shops, and people can go buy things there in even cheaper rate than going to ShopRites. That means you guys were clearing these people. You were fighting the fight that is not yours. You are like chasing out competitors to ShopRites. And now you chase them all out. You are left to the ShopRite to sell for you. So this ShopRite is a big money business owned by rich people, white people, And now you chase out these black Africans, competing with them. Just think about it. Did you guys really know the kind of fight people were fighting? I just thought about this and I'm like, wow. South Africa, what happened to you people? It's a pity.
Hey, Jacinta finally apologizes to her followers after preaching division among the same people in South Africa. Jacinta is somebody who led a group of people claiming she is talking about unity. She wants to help her people. They want to create 1 million jobs for South Africans because they believe that foreigners are the reason to which they are suffering, so they need to unite and chase out foreigners. Now, like Julius Malema said, after all the foreigners are gone out of South Africa, the next target of South Africans will be their own people. And finally, it's like Julius Malema was a prophet. It finally happened. And Jacinta, now that there are no foreigners to target again, has to target her own people. She claimed she was uniting to sack foreigners away, and she pretended she was going to help them in order to get their jobs. Now was preaching division among her own people. Because she's a Zulu, she's not demanding the Zulus should have their own universities and blah, blah, blah. You see, Africans, I don't know, until we are able to learn to love ourselves, learn to love other people, we will continue to be fighting among ourselves, because the problem is not your brother, the problem is you, because you have failed to love yourself. If you love yourself, you see yourself to be a black face before any tribalism. And because you have failed to love yourself, that's why you see your tribe above any other person. And that is why when you do not have your other people to target, like my people will say, when you teach a child how to insult an elder, the day there will not be any elder outside of you, you will be the person that the person will be targeting, or the child will be insulting. This is exactly what is happening to Jacinta and her own people. Jacinta is now preaching for division. Zulus should be prioritized. Were you doing this for Zulus, or you claim you were doing it for all South Africans? But you still find South Africans who will still follow Jacinta and claim that Jacinta maybe made a mistake, like she came out pretending that she didn't intend to. She intended to. She intended. It was something that was in her, but she brought it out unconsciously. So South Africans, you need to wake up and start loving yourself. Like somebody will say, after June 6th, if you are still a South African and you are not working, you're a lazy person, because you told the whole world that after June 30th, when we are all gone, the foreigners, you will have all the jobs, the sponsorships, everything will be given to you. But we have seen that after all these people left South Africa, you are still the same. Because the people who were selling tomato, who were selling clothing, who were selling all manner of things, you could have gone to such places to occupy. Yet you are still sitting down, crying for unemployment in South Africa. If other people were selling bread, were selling this, were selling that, they were delivering guys, they were doing this, like he said, you love to work for your own oppressor. Why not go there and work for these people? Why not also use your own money to buy certain things to take care of it? At least this should have been a better time for you to do your businesses. But no, you are still sitting down crying that there's unemployment, and your unemployment rate is increasing instead of decreasing, because it doesn't add up. If the foreigners were the ones taking your jobs, now that they have all left, you should have a decrease in unemployment, but it rather went high. So South Africans, and you still have Jacinta who will come and then explain things to you. You that is jobless and you are sitting at home not knowing what to do. You still allow Jacinta to now come and still be throwing dust into your eyes. You need to wake up. And we see your own kind begging people to sponsor them to open these foreign sponsor shops. Who was helping the foreigner to operate that sponsor shop? So the South Africans, you have a problem. Majority of you, those of you who are doing the match and match, not all South Africans, because majority of South Africans are educating you, but you still prefer to follow Jacinta. Jacinta that will come and tell us that the first country to gain independence is not Ghana. So somebody who don't even know her own history, how can that person lead you to a successful end? All that we need as Africans today is just for us to love ourselves. This is just the best thing. Start loving yourself. See yourself as your brother. And that is the only time you can move forward as a people in Africa.